Broncos welcome to Bobcat Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside, it's Henderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Looking long. Snags it inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage? I'd have a chance. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jenkins.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a crease, it's Henderson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now on the option. The pitch. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Speeding down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Upstairs, he's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Henderson. Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
There's a crease. Got enough space. Into the house. Touchdown, UTSA. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
Man, when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gives it on the option. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They'll go to the counter. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And it's the Roadrunners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Motion from the wideout. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Got it behind the line, it's Henderson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Find space on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've
maybe got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. On the move, it's Burgess. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Makes the pass. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route on the same page.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Jackson will throw. He's got him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
With the catch, it's Smith. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Complete to the right. Quick step and go. Makes the catch, and he's free. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sparks. Touchdown, Bobcats! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap, it's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their... And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's first down from the 37-yard line. The run inside. It's Henderson. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They feed him again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Open on the left side, it's Smith.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Jackson will throw. He tries to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas State. And the comeback is on.
You got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. The 40. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
42, Texas State, 28.
Coming out with it, it's Pryor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Finds his target down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Jackson going to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Quarterback making checks. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Quarterback keeper. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Really Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments.
Flash. Level. Square. Sweep. Let it go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Uncorks it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. Touchdown, Texas State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. Can't get him to the ground. Here's a little room there. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul.
Number 12, set to kick it off.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Sparks. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Makes a grab and room to run. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
Ready. Go.
They want to throw it. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Return. Let it go.
To the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.